Hi, 10 low income money saving ideas for the rest of 2024 and 2025. Hi, this is Jeff at Below Average. Now, I don't have an update from the last video. My wife hasn't watched it yet to see if I'm still boring or not. So I'm kind of going with that yet. So here, let's get into this. 10 easy steps for anybody, but definitely if you feel you're on the lower income bracket. The first one is you must have a budget. I'm not talking about having to go online and download or have something on your phone or anything else. The old-fashioned way, writing it down every dollar, every quarter, every whatever you spend, write it down, put it in a category, and keep track of this. Now, I'm 56 years old, and I hated doing this. I've never done it my entire life. I always had a good enough idea, let it go, until quite a few months ago that I decided it's time. It's time to actually keep track of every penny and see where it goes. And that's where the budget comes in. So then on number two, the thing I seen on the budget, larger category was food. And boy, for us, I felt like we spent a lot. And my wife and I buckled down, looked at what we were doing. First thing, the easy thing to do is to cut out going out to eat and just see what would happen. So after the first month, we saved a couple hundred, and that's kind of where we've been at. We're definitely eating on the cheap side, watching what we eat, making sure anything we do purchase from the grocery store, almost all the time, it's something that's on sale or buy one, get one. And that's kind of where we're sticking at. We're going to see if we can do it. By us saving a couple hundred a month, we're actually able to put a little bit more towards some other bills that we want to get rid of. On a perfect time of the year now, we're only a few months away from Christmas, and we're going to, as much as there's a few things we're kind of getting sick of maybe eating because maybe they are on the cheaper side because we bought so much on sale, that we're going to keep doing that and at least try to finish out the year. But that one there was by far the biggest out of all the categories that I had in the budget, and that was obviously our biggest area to try to do any savings. And that was number two. Food savings, huge, 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 huge. The next one is if you happen to be where I'm at, as we have a Meijer grocery store, utilizing the M-Perks program, which I never did for years. I had somebody at work that used to kind of poke at me about I need to be using it, I should be using it. I never did. A couple years ago, finally did, and unbelievable. Last year was our first, and 2023 was our first year of using it fully for the year, and we literally saved. We were at $290 that we got back by using the Meijer M-Perks. It's $290 off anything in the Meijer store. A lot of times I was using when I get $20, $30 off, I'd accumulate enough points, cash them in, and whatever I bought, I got $20, $30 off. It was phenomenal. This year we're probably a little bit on the lighter side. We're probably going to be like in the low 200s on the M-Perks, just not quite as much deductions, and our local Meijer gas station is going under a big remodel, and they've been shut down, which so fuel and a few other things that not quite as the point system is not quite helping us out this year, but we are still on pace to save a couple $100. To give you an idea, in August had $40. September was $20. This month's probably going to be $20. And I do believe in July we were close to $80 because we got two extra $20 off coupons from Meijer because of the M-Perk system on top of our points. Major savings, really nice. The thing you have to watch out for is what you should do is the app is very easy to use, but it keeps track within so many weeks, maybe 30 days, certain categories you can buy in. And don't buy anything you normally wouldn't. Stay with what you always would buy. And we're approaching this month at least into a few categories, like into the dairy category that I buy one more bag of cheese in the next 3 days and I'll get 4,000 extra points. And another thing with just the regular groceries, I'm close to getting 10,000 extra points. And this is just stuff we normally would buy on an everyday occasion. I'm not going out of my way and purchasing anything else. So that has become very, very nice. Another nice one, heat and electric. This is crazy, but if you can kick on, we're getting into the winter months, so it's more, it pertains to what's happening now. But if you cannot use your heat until after 5 p.m. in the evening, our consumer's power, you get a considerable break on your heat. So if you're a person that works first shift, there's a good chance you're gone almost the whole time. So if you can end up stomaching out, waiting to get home and not having your heat kick on, and then by then you're obviously are getting used to the cooler temps a little bit. It might be a little too cool, but you're getting used to it. Bundle up a little bit more when the heat kicks on. Run it for a while. We did this last year. We were kind of forced into doing it because our programmable thermostat got locked into a certain time frame that we did not do ourselves. It took me a long time, so we had an old one to be able to find out how to get out of it. But we saved hundreds of dollars through the whole winter. Definitely was cold more during the time frame when you're home, but we got used to it a little bit, bundled up a little bit more. And the one thing we didn't do that we'll probably do this year, and I see a lot of people commenting on this if they cut down their heat bill, is an electric blanket. Just enough to take the chill off, have it ready for when you go to bed, and then kick it on off, and you'll fall asleep and wake up the next day and just go back to your routine. Drastic savings. I'm telling you, drastic. Just try it for 30 days compared to your previous year, and you will end up seeing the difference. Now, another one that we don't see a lot of because we don't use Amazon a lot, but I do know of people who have been double charged, extra charged on their Amazon. So just look at your Amazon. If you have an Amazon card and you purchase off Amazon, keep an eye on that. Make sure that there's no additional charges that are on there. And it can happen. Don't know how, don't know why, but it happens. Keep track, keep looking, make the call when it does, and get it corrected. Another very nice one we've done probably for 5 or 6 years now is we got rid of cable. And so that gets a little nerve-wracking for a lot of people, but you can use a Roku or a Fire Stick TV, which is from Amazon, and that's what we've always used. And if you have already are paying for the Amazon yearly subscription just to be able to get the free shipping, you already get this for free. You just have to buy the device, $30-$40. It's easy to set up, and you get a lot of free TV. You get a ton of free stuff. Plus other promotional stuff which you can sign up for, 7 days free Disney, 7-day free, just a lot of general channels, 3 days, 7-day free, and sign up for free. Just make sure you cancel. And this is another area where you must look back and see if you're getting charged. This year in 2024 alone, my wife and I, 2 different times was double charged to get Paramount. So instead of paying $5.99 a month, we were double charged. One time I went 3 months before I caught it because I didn't pay enough attention. The other time 2 months, and they reimbursed us back on all of those. Don't know how it happens, but I am living proof that it does happen. And if you use the Amazon Fire Stick TV, definitely check that billing when you purchase something, even if you haven't. Last year in 2023, we went like 7 months, and I found out we were starting to get charged for some Amazon Music stuff that we never signed up for. After making the call, all the money was back. They did a great job. Customer service was really great on that. Fire Stick TV though, get rid of the cable. Get rid of if you have, I don't even know if Dish is out there anymore or DirecTV, get rid of them. Go to Fire Stick TV. You got to have broadband internet service, which a lot of people do. I think you'll get accustomed to what is there and just use it. Another thing is car insurance. Every year or every 2 years, just spend a few minutes, make a call, check around. It's usually always cheaper. They give you a bigger break the first year. Loyalty means nothing. It hasn't meant nothing for a long time in the insurance industry. Now for my wife and I, we've went about 3 years now that we have found nobody cheaper. We happen to have Progressive. In the past, they were always the most expensive. For whatever reasons, 3 years ago, they became cheap and they stayed the cheapest for us. But it doesn't take long at all, probably 15 minutes, to make a few calls to some local insurance people just to see what the competitors, what they're charging. It's worth a shot. The next one is definitely the fuel that you'll use in your car. If you can get into a program like Speedway gas stations, at least has a small card and a point program, you can at least get points for every time you fill up and if you purchase anything inside. The downfall a little bit with Speedway is it's just a Speedway gas station. You have to use everything in there internally. But if you can get what I have by us, and I'm sure there's more out there, is a Meijer gas station. Back again, the NPerks system that you buy use in the grocery store, you can use at the gas station. So you fill up every week. You get additional points for all the gas, and anything you buy there goes all into the same NPerks program. And a lot of times they'll run bonus point deals for purchasing stuff at the Meijer gas station. For an example, about 4 months ago, they went 3 months in a row of where you could go into a Meijer gas station, spend $12 or more except for gas, and you'd get additional points. You could do it once a day. You did it 3 times in a week, and you got the additional points. During those time frames, we were getting $30, $40 extra off every month by me purchasing my pop. I do have a pop addiction. I drink a lot of pop, but the Meijer gas station, the pop was cheaper than in the store. Hence, I bought it there, got the bonus points, and with the bonus points, I went months in a row of getting an extra $30, $40 off in the store just by buying the same pop I would have bought in the gas station or another gas station or in Meijer. Perfect example. Another one, and the last, and this is number 10, is you must find a local person who can work on your car or truck, your vehicles, that you do not have to go down to the local dealership or garage or whatever and pay the crazy prices that they charge, and also pay or for the long term. Sometimes it could take up to a week or 2 weeks just to be able to get your vehicle taken care of. In that meantime, you're spending money or you're borrowing, getting rides, doubling up on a vehicle, all kinds of crazy things. You ask around, ask your friends, ask coworkers, ask neighbors, look on your local Craigslist, Facebook, anything. If you have a local subdivision that might have a Facebook, you look everywhere to see if anybody is talking about a local person that works on the side that wants extra money that can do the vast majority of things that you'll need on a car breakdown. Most of those people within 1 or 2 days can get to it, fix it right away because they're looking for the extra money. You're probably going to get charged 50% less than going down to one of these dealerships. And if you have an older vehicle, that's perfectly fine. Spend the time looking for somebody like that. I have been fortunate my whole life that I've had somebody from an uncle to friends from church to another individual now that we utilize that can do all that kind of stuff. You would be amazed at how much it will save you yourself, on top of not having to buy another new vehicle with the payment with the higher insurance that'll just bury you forever. So that's it. 10 low income or any income money saving ideas for 2024 and 2025. Please, if you can implement any of these, leave down below a comment on maybe what you're spending and what you're saving. And if you could please like this video to push it out to other people and subscribe. New channel, just trying to see what I can do to help for people to give them some ideas. Thank you and have a great day. Goodbye.